Hey guys, Boston Bruce here, Operation RCT, or July 1944, turn 17. This is the variable die ending turn roll. Currently, the Allies are ahead thanks to the global war taking away fisting Europa. So what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Soviet cities, 2 Russian, and 3 Allied, and 1 objective for the Axis, giving them 6, and we've got. We'll have this in both of these at the end of my turn, so we should have 2, 4. We should have 7. So it should be 7, 6. Unless I hit tech, then it's 8, 6. Here's a look at the tech chart. Looking for the all-important heavy strategic bombers. Finish it off. So look at what everyone has in the bank. And where they are on the income chart. I believe it's right. Let's see. Well, actually, I don't know if I moved the CCP down. Let me count that quick. 2 for Shenxi, 2 for Beiping, 1 for Suiyang. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're at 7. And then we're at 9. So a little tougher for them to evolve now that Shenxi has fallen and they don't really have any troops close enough to take it back. So, all right, let's get into the KMT's turn. They got $16 to spend. They're not spending anything. They're going to save it. But they do have 1 attack. They're going to try to go back into Hunan. And they have 12 artillery for a strike. Hopefully we can hit 1. We got 3. Here's 6 of them. And that's at a 1 or a 2, and we have a 1. So we did get 1 hit. And that's the only one we needed. We won't lose a unit, but we might have some runaway. So that's going to go back to the KMT again in Hunan. And we'll see what runs away. 3 cavalry. I should have said that. They're going to go into Quichao, then into Hunan. So let's roll the 3 cavalry. That's the only thing other than a regular infantry that retreat. 7, 6, 8. They don't retreat. Let's roll how many infantry we have. We have 3 mountain. They don't retreat. Neither do the AAA. So 5, 11. So 6 and 5. This is the first 6. And no retreats. And now the next 5. There's 1 for sure. And only 1. That's pretty good. So 1 retreater. So in Hunan will be what is that? 10 infantry, 3 mountain, 4 AAA, 12 artillery. In Guangdong, which I don't even know, I don't have any militia. So there's only an infantry there. We'll see if he wants to come over there. All right, collect income. We went up 2 to 5. Japan went to 24. So we'll have 5 plus 2, 7. $23 for next turn. All right, USA. USA has 85 to spend. We did get convoy ready for 3. But let's do the all-important tech. Logistics and heavy armor. Rockets. Advanced subs. Factories. Radar and advanced mechs. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 6, and a green. All right. Can we get the all-important tech dice? Oh, we did. We did. 11, a red 7. That might be the only 2 we did get, but I know the black one was heavy bombers. And the 7 is mechs. I would have run out factories or radar. Well, we'll take it. So we do have our tech point. That's subs. So we're on the board for our tech point. All right, purchases. We're going to spend $18 on finishing 1 battleship and moving 1 from stage 3 to 2. We're going to spend $8 to rapidly build a Lend-Lease light carrier for the English. We're going to build an attack transport and advanced artillery and upgrade a militia for 12. You're going to spend 9 on finishing the air base in Wake and building a factory there. We're going to spend 4 on a militia upgrade. That's in Tukakisk. We're going to finish our heavy cruiser for 4. We're going to buy an airborne. We're going to buy a tank for 6. And we're going to buy a medium bomber for 11. Another attack transport. Another advanced artillery for 10 more. So that's 10, 21, 27, 39, 48, 52, 59, 67, 73, 85. We also get a rocket and a jet and a heavy strategic bomber. Alrighty, so we get to place these 3 right away. The rocket is going in London. We're going to try an experiment and see if it actually works, because we will fire it this turn in the combat movement phase. What else we got? Oh, I wanted to show these flight stands that I use from HBG. When I got these, there was only 2 sizes, the shorter ones and the longer ones. The shorter ones, I think, are about 1 inch and 1/16. The other ones are about maybe half an inch taller. I use the high ones for my bombers and my seaplanes that don't have bases. I use the and transport planes. I use the shorter ones for my tactical bombers and my fighters. I know now they have 4 different sizes that you can use for your seaplanes and transports, different ones. So I just want to show those. I drill some circles in these things, along with the fact I paint them red to represent that they're in a tech advancement. So the heavy strategic bomber is going to go in. I want that one to go. I think it's going to go in New York. We're going to pay back the Germans for some bombing. And actually, do I want to use them there? Yeah, I'm not changing it. The jet's going to go in San Francisco. All right. Everything else I have to place later. All right, combat moves. There's not a lot of combat. We're going to try and sink this coastal sub with our fighter from Malaya. We're also going to convoy raid in P-50 with our fleet sub that's there. What else did... That's probably it. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm going to shoot the rocket. Actually, I'm not going to shoot the rocket. There's no need to shoot the rocket. I can't see any reason to at this point. All right. There's no more combat on this side of the board. Just some non-combat movement. So, Still debating on that heavy strategic bomber if I want it in New York or I want it over here. I think I'll place it in San Francisco. I think the Japanese need to be taught a lesson. All right. All right, non-combat. Let's start over here. All right, in C zone, M. Oh, I did want to do one. Actually, I'm walking into Sarawak here with an infantry from Borneo. And the Far East Command will go up 1 to 12. And Japanese will go down to 23. Coming out of C zone P61 is the 2 battleships. They're going to come up 1, 2. They're going to go in port in Malaya. So let me get an import marker here. Oh, that's a non-combat. So let's do the 2 combat moves. That's all I got. Let's try half fighter against the coastal sub. And let's convoy raid the Japanese. +2, so 6 to 2. So $4 off the Japanese. So they're back down to 33. Can't hit a coastal sub. That's ridiculous. Oh, I should be doing it that way. Well, it is submerged, so it's already submerged. So the 2 battleships will come up from P61, go in port in British Malaya. And transport. We submerge the sub, so I don't have to worry about engaging them. The aircraft carrier will come up 1, 2. He'll go in port in British Malaya. Tactical bomber will land in British Malaya. Transport in P60 will pick up an infantry on Celebes, drop them off in Malaya. TAC transport will go in port in Malaya, dropping off an advanced artillery and regular infantry in Malaya. Transport in Hong Kong will come out of port. Actually, we don't need to move him, actually. He's fine where he is because we're not attacking. I was going to attack these 2 here, but I don't see a need to do that right now. We're not overloaded with land units, so we'll sit right there for the time being. What else we got here? This battleship heavy battleship in San Francisco will go 1, 2, 3. He'll go in port in, where is that? Actually, he's going to go to Wake, too, with the rest of the fleet. Actually, I think he'll just going to stay there for the next build-up. This jet from San Francisco will fly to Wake. This air transport with a militia is going to pick up an airborne. Will fly to Wake. Tactical bomber will fly to Wake from San Francisco. heavy strategic bomber. We'll fly to wake. Yeah, the battleship, heavy battleship will go to wake too. So I think I moved everything on this side of the board. I can move. Well, yeah, basically everything's moved. All right, this side of the board. Let's see. I'm going to rail a militia from Washington to the Pacific Northwest. I'm going to take one naval transport from Puerto Rico. From Gibraltar. It's an M2. It'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, go in port in Puerto Rico. That's a strategic naval move. One attack transport, one regular. Actually, I'm going to do it with the two regular transports. Actually, sorry for the mix-up. Attack transport will go to Puerto Rico. These two transports will go in port in Gibraltar. Moving from M2 to M4 is a heavy cruiser, light cruiser. Well, I got it marked, so I'm going to do it. Coastal sub and 2 destroyers. This coastal sub and this coastal sub were both convoy ready because I had it marked there. And I believe that's it on this side. Up in A6, this fighter's going to come off map. He's going to land in southern England. What do I got in London? Okay, one fighter. We'll keep one fighter in London. The rest will be over there. So it doesn't look like anything else needs to be moved. I think that is it. All right, let's place some units. Militia upgrade in a Tuca Kiss. So we're going to place an infantry. The other upgrade is this guy in Pacific Northwest, where we are also placing an attack transport and an advanced artillery. The heavy battleship will go in San Francisco. We're going to move 2 of them from stage 3 to 2. We're going to place a heavy cruiser in San Francisco, P-25. We're going to place an airborne in New York. Actually, I'll just place them over here. I'm going to place the airborne in San Francisco. Yep. Let's see what else we got. I got an attack transport going in San Francisco, an advanced artillery, a medium bomber. We're going to move to minor factory in Wake. We're going to finish our airfield. We did our battleships. Let's deliver our light carrier. It's going to leave the factory in Washington. 1 into 30. 2 into 31. 3 into 26. 4 up into A18 where it'll refresh. 1 into A18. 2 into A-15, 3 into A-16, 4 into A-17, 5 into A-21, and join the fleet that's already there, which consists of 5 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers, torpedo boat destroyer, regular destroyer, now 2 escort carriers, 1 with a fighter. Let's do my recap. I got a fighter in London. I got a fighter in map on A-17. I got 3 fighters in southern England, 2 jets, 1 rocket. Actually, the rocket has to go in London. As I said, 3 fighters, 2 jets, 1 medium bomber. That's in southern England. I have a destroyer in port in Washington, along with a militia. I think that's it over here. Pretty sparse on that side of the board. Puerto Rico, I have 2 transports in port. On Gibraltar, I have 2 transports in port. In M2, I have 2 destroyers, a coastal sub, a battleship, a light cruiser, fleet carrier with a tactical and a fighter. In M4, I have 2 destroyers, a coastal sub, a light cruiser, and a heavy cruiser. Let's do the Italian convoy raid. First sub is all it takes. So back to 11. It's kind of been standard for the Italians. So I did my ships here. There's nothing else over here for the Americans. Sarawak, I have an infantry. In Malaya, I have 2 battleships and a fleet carrier in port, a regular transport, an attack transport, a fighter, a tactical, 2 infantry and an advanced artillery. In the North Island of the Philippines, I have a marine, a militia, and a light armor. I have a transport in port in Hong Kong. The KMT has an infantry in Kwangtung, 3 militia in Yunnan, 2 militia in Quito, 10 infantry, 3 mountain, 12 artillery, 4 AAA, and 3 cavalry in Hunan. And C-Zone P-35, I have 2 coastal subs. And P-36 in port is 1 attack transport, 6 regular battleships, 7 heavy battleships, 1 heavy fleet carrier, 1 fleet carrier, 1 heavy cruiser, and 3 destroyers, an air transport plane, 2 fighters, a jet, a tactical, and a heavy strategic bomber, 1 airborne, 4 infantry, 1 militia, 2 Kilkessias of militia infantry. Midway is 2 infantry and a militia. And actually, 1 of my heavy battleships is going to go in port in Midway. Just to provide an extra militia, so there's 4 units there. 1, 2, yeah, that's good. Pacific Northwest has a infantry, a AAA, an advanced artillery, attack transport, and P-13. Actually, can he get there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. 1. No, he can't. But he'll go in port anyway, just to be safe. Then in P-25 is an attack transport, heavy cruiser, and a heavy battleship. In San Francisco is a medium bomber, advanced artillery, and a airborne. I collect income. I didn't go up. I'm still at 69 plus 12. That's 81 for next turn. Didn't save anything. And we have triumph of capitalism. 81. And I know everybody I play with, they're going to go right to the end of the turn and see what I rolled. I know it's a 1 or a 2, I believe. Currently the score is 8-6-4. So let's see what happens. 1 or a 2, the game is over with an Allied victory. And that's a 10. So we're playing on to turn 18. Turning it over to Hambone. Oh, one unit I forgot to place, this medium armor. And that's only because I think Hambone's going to try and take part of Canada. Let's see. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Alrighty. So, we'll be turning over to Germany, moving on to turn 18. That's January 1945. And I'm just thinking I might want to change my medium bomber. Yeah, I am. I'm going to place that medium bomber in. Let's see, where's that sub? I'm going to place it in New York, over there, instead of, I'd like it for my carrier, but I think it's fine over there, just in case he drops a unit off in Nova Scotia. So, this way I can have 2 units to take it back. All right, Boston Bruce signing out.